Hey, it's Werner, and it's Saturday afternoon. Let me look at the time. Wow, 6 o'clock, and it's still bright out. I wonder if there's a daylight savings kicking in or something that I don't know about. Because it's definitely still sunny. Well, sunny, relatively, clouds. Bit of a chilly day. I can see some nice blossoms out in the trees, yellow, white. No, it's not snow, it's actual blossoms. And yeah, spring is in the air, but I say that in every second episode and then I get slammed. And a little bit of that today because we went out to the breakfast market and it was the strangest experience because the sun comes out, then it gets hotter, and then it's cold again. And at some stage, I said to Martha, I have to go. We have to go. I'm freezing my ass off. This gets to a point where it's just a little bit too cold. And then, when you get into the car, it's just like, it's nice and toasty in here. But yeah, we had a good time at the breakfast market. Super busy, at times a little bit uncomfortably so. And also, we did it again. We lost Frantzi. Man, it's just like this moment where Martha and I take our eyes off him and poof, gone. Luckily, I found him. He was really sad, crying next to a tree. But he had got this ability to wander off, a wandering soul. But we also realized that we are now starting to teach him a little bit better about, there are some bad people out there. And, what he should do when he gets lost. So it's probably also kind of a good thing that it happened there and no, not somewhere else. Then what else can I tell you? Things are happening. Hey, I'm getting reading glasses. I went to optometrist a while ago. They said it's time for me to get some proper reading glasses. I hope it's going to help me up my reading game because I love to read, but like the last couple of months, I just can't bring myself to read. I get so tired, and I'm thinking that it might be because I'm not actually able to see what I'm reading. So getting some glasses to help for my computer work and also for reading specifically, and it's actually prescribed, so it's not like fancy glasses. Aging, yeah, it's happening. So also Marta and her friend chose a new style for me. I don't know. I look like I'm going to be stealing someone's sweets. And if you follow me on Instagram, no, it's not the Instagram dodgy glasses because we also had a lot of fun in the optometrist trying all kinds of different glasses. But I got myself some arty-farty glasses, so I'm kind of stoked about it. And by next week, I should be speckled. Well, at least when I'm reading and working on the computer, which is kind of a cool vibe. And then there's a bit of an update. Probably against the advice of a lot of people. And, we get a few raised eyebrows here and there. We have reached out to the place in Brodnica that we love so much, the little house that we've fallen in love with. And we've started stepping into a direction where we're going to try and put an offer in to purchase this place. A lot of complexities, a lot of things that Marta and I am talking about and we are excited about. Will it be a permanent residence? Perhaps not. Will it be investment? I don't know. Will it be an adventure? Hell yes. So whatever happens, we've kind of taken the first step. Nothing's been signed, but I wanted to document it here that this is the first step in the direction. Also strange that Marta actually has been in touch on and off with the lady who owns the house, and she seems to be quite keen to sell the house to us. She's relatively attached to the house, and you might say, bullshit, Werner, it's just a sales pitch, but it's definitely coming through as authentic. She loves the place, and we had a bit of a good moment when we met her. So I'm hoping that that'll play out for us too. She's, funny enough, a estate agent, so she's also helping us apply for everything, which might be complicated. So listen to this one. Because I'm a South African, I need to get special permission to own property in Poland. The banks don't have a problem loaning me money to get a mortgage, whatever, because I'm not that rich, people. So I'm going to have to get a little bit of a mortgage to pay it. But I have to get special permission to own land. And that in itself is quite cool. Of course, Marta can own it, and what is mine is Marta's. But there's something about, in my personal vibe, of owning a little piece of land. Is it a man thing? Is it a human thing? Is it just a thing? I don't know. Let's see. But so the journey's starting a little bit. We'll see where it takes us. We're still in two minds, because as much as we love the countryside, and Brodnica is a special place for us, especially during the course of the pandemic, and also, thinking about where we want to raise Frantzi, it plays in the back of my mind. So, I think what we're trying to figure out for ourselves is that sometimes when you think about these things, you try to figure it out in these kind of standard, in air quotes, normal way of thinking. And one of the things I said to Marta, and in fact, not me to Marta, but Marta also to me, which I think is super important, because we have to be in the same page with a decision like this, is that, we've kind of shaped our story. The Polish lady and the South African getting together is kind of a weird story in itself. And we've ever since kind of started building this weird story, trying to not follow in the footsteps of everything else. Of course, people, we have to have 3,000 kids. No, we want one kid. We have Frantzi. We have to have certain jobs. You have to have a permanent job. Werner goes out and becomes an entrepreneur. There's a lot of these kind of dreams that we have, and where we want to try and break with convention. And perhaps this is just one of those steps to break with convention, because we don't have to have a house where we just stay forever. It could be a short-term adventure. It could be that we live between Warsaw and Brodnica. We can figure it out, But then again, it all depends on what's going to happen next and where this adventure takes us. So, yeah, and it makes Marta happy. That's the other thing that was really kind of in the back of my mind, because, this is something that Marta is also probably driving a little bit more than me, not necessarily Brodnica, but getting a bigger place. She wants to expand her space a little bit. I'm actually quite happy with what we have. And not that we are going to sell this place here in Warsaw. We will have to hang on to it, because this is potentially also where a lot of the livelihood and business is for me specifically, depending what's going to happen after the pandemic, as much as I would love to stay remote. So, that's the updates. Perhaps too much of the personal life on a podcast, but I think it's important enough to document here. So, a day full of interesting things, more than I expected for a Saturday. Hope you're having a good time, and I'm going to put this down and head over to the coffee machine over here, which is me making a bit of a Bialetti Black Americano. It's time to get some energy going. And I hope you enjoyed, by the way, I hope you enjoyed the recording last night. It was really, I was about to forget about my Finding Frequency episode, sitting on the couch, just chilling with Frantzi. And then I realized, let me document this little moment of Frantzi and I just sitting on the couch. And he actually ended up falling asleep on me. I fell asleep, and it was really our first boys' night. Perhaps in the future, we'll be eating crisps and drinking beer. But last night, it was really gas water and gummy bears. And it was rocking. I loved every moment of it. And so many extraordinary things happening in a very short period of time. So thanks for listening, and keep it extraordinary. Ciao.